So now we're going to add a material to the wall, which is going to be a wall paint. So usually walls has, or the paints that are applied to the wall has a little texture. And we're going to apply this into the wall. So I would open up my material slot editor, simply click M into my keyboard. Again, make sure that you choose a standard material. Change the material name as wall paints. The standard basic parameter, make sure that you are in B-line. We can go to the diffuse and choose the color of the wall. You can have a light beige color if you would like. And we'll click on OK. In order to add a texture into the material, this time we will add a map onto the bump. So I would open up maps. As you can see here, the diffuse color has no map. So the diffuse color here in the map slot or map parameter is same as the diffuse here. So for now I would go to the bump, I would check on the bump and I will add a photo. So basically if I add a photo into the bump, it would only have the texture of the photo that I have used. It will not get the texture, or it will not get the color of the photo. So let's see together. When I choose the click on the mapping into the bump, I will add a bitmap. So choose the first bitmap, which is the general bitmap. Double click on it. So now I'm looking for the material. So here is the wall texture. As you can see here, only the texture of the image has been applied. Let me go back. Okay, so if I wanted to change the photo, I would make sure that I am into the bitmap parameter. I would go to the bitmap parameter and I will click on the box next to the bitmap and I will change the texture of the material. So for example, I would go back. Let's have this photo. So it only gets the texture of the photo without the color. So let's go back to my original photo that I have chosen previously. Okay. So here I could decrease the scale by increasing the tiling into the coordination. So for example, I would have 2 by 2. Okay, you can see here the scale of the texture has been decreased. Now I'm going to apply the texture onto the walls. So I would select all of my walls. And I will click assign material to selection, or I would simply click and drag the material into the object. So here is a window that pop up which says assign to object or assign to selection. So let's click on the object. Okay, I would assign it to the other wall as well, and I would assign this material to the facing wall. Okay, so I will make sure that I click on Show Shaded Material in Viewport. I will do a quick rendering test. I would only select a region. And I will render to see if the material is actually being applied or not. So here you can already see the rendering of the wall. So as you zoom in, you can also see the texture.